Well, I just saw a very strange movie. It's directed by Andrew DeYoung, and it stars Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. It's called Friendship, and it's about a lonely guy, a very sort of live wire, crazy kind of guy, played by Tim Robinson, who has a neighbor that moves into his hood that he connects with, and he is charmed by, played by Paul Rudd, and he kind of has this desire to have a bromance with him. And so we see this guy go through all kinds of really hard to describe psychological issues as he tries to get deeper and deeper into the life of this charismatic weatherman played by Paul Rudd. I mean, who doesn't want to be Paul Rudd's friend? So there's an aura of believability with that. I think that if Paul Rudd ended up moving across the street from me, I would start acting weird. And I think you would too, right? We would want to be his friend. So I understood that angle of it because Paul Rudd's just the most charming person there is. But this movie is not afraid to get super awkward and super uncomfortable. Tim Robinson goes through all kinds of layers of complexity and cringe as he deals with his relationship with his family, his wife played by Kate Mara. It's a very uncomfortable movie. All of the camera choices, all the camera angles, the way that the movie kind of lets the camera rest on a scene for too long, and all of the choices that the character makes are wrong. I mean, he just says the wrong things at the wrong time. He's trying to be funny, and he's just making everybody around him uncomfortable. He's just like constantly angering people and intimidating people and overwhelming people. He's just like a bull in a china shop. And so it's fun to watch because you don't know what the hell he's going to do. It kind of reminded me of Uncut Gems a little bit, you know, that same sort of tension. And he does some things that are veering on the edge of insane, but it's all very much a tongue-in-cheek comedy that plays unlike a comedy. There's a sense of groundedness and believability with the emptiness and the loneliness that the character feels, and the movie's not afraid to go there. And it gets a little dark and sketchy and weird, and yeah, you're just like, you're laughing, but you're fixing your collar because it just makes you feel kind of ick. You get that ick watching the damn thing. But everybody is good and everybody's committed to it. I love that Paul Rudd is such a huge movie star that he can take choices like this is obviously a smaller budget picture. He's not playing Ant-Man here. He's not in Anchorman. It's not super big and over the top. It's not slapstick kind of comedy, and it's not like a college comedy. It's just a weird sort of Tim and Eric kind of style of picture. And I certainly appreciated it. I certainly also felt uncomfortable watching the movie. It almost kind of reminded me of watching the Joker films that Joaquin Phoenix starred in, where it's just like, oh my God, this guy is just a glutton for punishment. And you just kind of feel bad for the character, but the character can't help himself to be a ginormous a-hole, and you just watch him stumble and bumble and just anger everybody. You can't take your eyes off of the damn thing. You see this guy who has a life that he just doesn't appreciate, all kinds of good things, he just doesn't appreciate them. You see him unravel and start doing stupider and stupider things. And you're kind of rooting for him, but then it's just like, oh my God, man. So yeah, it was a wild couple of hours. I didn't quite know what I was getting myself into. When you see Paul Rudd, and he's one of the producers on the movie too, there is this kind of charm expectation, you know, like he's gonna slap at the bass, man, or something, you know, he's gonna do something that is sort of grounded and familiar, and there's sort of little winks in that direction, but even his character's a little bit off kilter and a little stranger than we normally associate with the actor and his work. And I guess that's the charm of this movie. It is very weird. It's unlike a lot of other things that you see. But if you are familiar with Tim Robinson's work, and I know he's done a lot of sketch comedy, he's been in lots and lots of things over the years. I don't have like this Rolodex of different shows and movies that I can call up and remember him in, but I've seen him before. And man, he's good. He's really, really solid. Everybody's good. Kate Mara does a great job in this film as well. Yeah, if you're familiar with this actor and his kind of work, I think you're going to be in for a trippy ride. And if you're unfamiliar with this guy and this kind of style of movie,
there's a new Marvel out that's supposed to be nuts. We should go see that.
Just get ready, because it's a weird one. But it is enjoyable. I'm going to give Friendship a 7.5 out of 10.